Um, yeah, I don't really plan this out. I was just gonna play music. I'm gonna play a few notes on each instrument before I play because they're cold and they're flat, and that's bad. I'm gonna be playing 3 sonatas, so prepare. Don't mind me. So that was actually a piece for double bass that I transcribed for Barry because I liked it. So I mainly play Barry for my concert band, and so this year there was a song and it had a Barry sax solo, and I was so excited, and then they switched the song, so I never played it. So I get to play it for you now. It's so cool. It's the only thing I know how to play because I never played the piece. I haven't practiced that. So I'm gonna play it later, but like I had a concert this Thursday, and I played like one of the hardest pieces ever, and I'm gonna straight up, you can barely hear me throughout the whole thing, so I'm gonna play the cool parts that you can't hear, because I practiced really hard on it. Like, oh my gosh. Let's see. I'll start here. I'm doing that.
They do.
Because I'm loud and you can hear me. That's the point. Let's see. You can hear the saxophones play, but you can't hear me play this part. That one's fun. We're gonna do the part that I hate, and by hate I hate way too It is hard. You know what? It was all fine and dandy. It's because before the concert we were going like, and then the day of the concert she's like, let's go faster. I'm like, so I had to practice that day. Okay, that's all on Barry for now. So I'm gonna put this down. Now to like transition. So I played Barry, concert band, and then I play in a sax quartet, and I play tenor sax for that. So I play 2 saxophones regularly. I'll get to the others later. But I play some cool stuff. I might play something for my quartet. Actually, I probably will. It's a nice warm-up thing. Right now, we're playing a piece called Andante et Panero. It's a fun little piece. But it's funny because it's like a. Oh wait, no, that's a different piece. So that's quite. It's funny because if I can find it, hold on. It's funny because in the beginning it's a tenor sax solo, and so no one plays except me until like the 6th measure. And so one time, as like a joke to my quartet members, I started playing things that weren't on the page, and then they got confused because I was like playing like an extra like 30 measures of just random stuff. And then I eventually came in with like the cue for the soprano, and they're like, "Dude, you got to do that." So I think we're gonna do that at a departmental, which might give my professor a heart attack, but it's okay. It's really fun. I'll play it for you. Actually, I'm gonna play you the original solo, and then I'll play you what I usually play. It's pretty short. So when I did it long, they were kind of surprised. Now usually it's a joke where they're like, all right, Sethan, take it away, and then I'll just start walking around the room and do like 5 laps before I come back, and it's like 3 minutes long. We goof off in rehearsal. Well, we are productive, trust. Usually, sometimes I'll reference other saxophone pieces and they'll laugh because I'm a goofball. Now I'll actually play a tenor piece. This is called Andante Panero. It's a fun little piece. I learned it in a week. I was originally gonna learn it longer, and Nestor's like, all right, good. I'm like, okay. Like, it's a fun piece. So I don't play soprano for anything, so I really just asked my professor, I'm like, can I play soprano? And he's like, sure. I'm like, oh, that was easy. You never know. Sometimes it's like, sure, and sometimes it's like, no, you have to do this first. And it's like, ah. Luckily it was a sure. So this is a little sonata that it's always funny when my professor asks me things like, do you know when this piece was written? And I'm like, nope. He's like, do you know what kind of piece this is? And I'm like, saxophone. luckily this time I got it right. He asked me what kind of piece this was. I'm like, this seems kind of classical. And he's like, you're half correct. He's like, it's in the transition period between classical and Baroque. I'm like, at least I got one thing right. But he's like, because of that, he's like, here are these 3 books. Read them, and they're about Baroque ornamentation. He's like, now, ornament the music, because the music's kind of boring. So a lot of the music, I had to like personally add in flair, so to speak, based on Baroque terms. It can't just be flair, otherwise my professor would get mad. So we're gonna see how this goes. I need to tune this though. Oh, this is criminal. Fun fact, I sound really bad if I'm cold. I'm cold right now, so we're gonna try. No, we're not doing that. because I play all of them way too much. Alright. What do I have for this? Alright, so for this I have two sonatas. Both are my jury pieces. I'm first going to play my jury piece for this semester, which I only have 2 out of 3 movements for because I learned it 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I learned the 3rd movement yet. I'm supposed to do that this week. So you don't get to hear it because it's bad right now. And then I have sonata after this is my jury piece from last semester. And that was a fun one. I'll get to it later. They want it. Let it in.
So yeah, when
Beautiful thing about a wind instrument, it gets cold when you're flat. That's bad. It'll warm up. This is the Haydn Sonata. It was written in 1937, and it is one of the first sonatas for saxophone. I had to read an article about it. I didn't have to read an article. I was sent an article about this, so I read it. And funny thing about this is my lesson teacher played it when they were getting their doctorate at University of Indiana, and the composer of the piece was there for a senior recital. Which kind of puts it into perspective that like every single saxophone music was written in like the last 100 years, because I played a baby instrument.
Because the one you played on your soprano, that was originally written for a flute.
That was originally written for a flute, yeah, I think. That sounds right. I don't remember. So this is one of the first substantial sonatas. That's actually pretty fun. I like it. So it's a little rusty. Oh, now I'm on this now. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, how much you got? Oh, no, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry. I might cut part of it. I'm gonna play it because it's fun. You don't mind if my 5-tuplet isn't a 5-tuplet, because you won't know if it's a 5-tuplet. I could be playing a different piece and you wouldn't know.
It's true. It's like, don't make any reaction when you.
No, I always make a reaction.
I said pretenders are best.
Mm-hmm.